What is going on, boys? Swaggy's here. Now, of course, before the video starts, please go check out the official channel for Brawl Stars. Only if you're interested, in the actual game itself, or any new updates, or any new information. And someone, of course, wanted me to react to this. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get down to it. So this is a new Brawl Talk that just popped out maybe like a few days ago. So yeah, someone like asked for it. I was kind of late for that. I do apologize for that, by the way. And yeah. So without any further ado, let's just get down to it. But before I do that, of course, like I said, check them out if you're interested in the actual game itself. Like I said, go to their official channel and just check it out yourself. But yeah, I'm trying not to do too many of these. Like I said, I don't play the game. I'm not trying to advertise a professional company that can advertise themselves. And yeah, like I said, I don't play this game. Is not really something that I think I'll be playing in the future, mostly because it's mid for me, at least. For me, I think it's kind of mid, mainly because I've already played a lot of the other supercell games, so I know the kind of feel that they do have. But yeah, and I just don't like this one, unfortunately. But like I said, if you guys are interested, in the actual, Brawl Stars itself, I'm not blaming you. It looks like a very interesting game. Like I said, just personal feelings. I don't like it too much. But without any further ado, I'm already yapping too much. Let's get out to it. No more distractions.
It's Brawl time.
Okay.
A robot that attacks
Whoa.
with cookies.
An
Okay.
orchestra conductor or a train conductor.
Desert wasteland skins.
And Brawl Academy skins.
Hypercharge.
And learn how to get a free pin in this Brawl Talk.
Alright.
Let's get ready to brawl! In the red corner, we have the
I do have to say, if there is one thing I can talk about the Brawl Talks themselves, they do have a lot of really good representation.
It's Marzio, the Skull Crusher.
I wish I had a cool effect like that.
And in the blue corner, it's Dani.
Okay,
the
bro.
Boar.
Oh man, really?
Yes.
Looks interesting so
Okay,
far.
guys, keep it clean.
Oh,
Ready
and she's
to
back.
fight, Paula.
Yes, Dani, now touch gloves.
Welcome
Okay.
to Brawl Talk.
Interesting.
Hi, my name is Marzio. I'm the new Brawl Stars community manager.
This
That's cool.
upcoming season is called Back to Ranger Range, and it presents the home of Shelly, Colt, and Spike.
Just when you thought
Okay.
Colt and Shelly could finally rest on their new home, a new challenger appeared.
And Pearl is the new chromatic brawler of the season, and she's
That's
now
really
completing
cool.
Sam and Belle's trio.
Pearl is a cookie oven robot created by Sam and Belle, and she's like a daughter to them.
If you
Okay.
mess with Sam and Belle, Pearl will go after you with the anger of 1,000 burning cookies.
And yeah,
Dang.
that's her main attack, hot cookies. She spreads a series of cookies in medium range. Most of the cookies won't hit the target if you are a bit distant, but it's pretty
Okay.
easy to hit at least one of them.
For her super, she quickly explodes and knocks back everything within a short radius around her. It also destroys walls.
What's different about Pearl is that she has this heat bar. The higher the heat inside her oven,
Okay.
the hotter cookies will be, and so, the higher the damage.
The
That's
heat
cool.
bar keeps charging while you are not attacking. And when it's complete,
wonder
she overheats, causing
there's
max damage
a-
with both her main and her super attack.
Once you attack
Okay.
or use the
Like,
super,
touch
the
back.
heat bar cools down.
Pearl
Okay.
is getting an underwater skin at the end of the Brawl Pass, called
cool.
Periscope
That was
Pearl.
really cool.
And her cookies now become fish, and she has a goldfish swimming inside her.
She's also getting
Automatic
a 29
fish
gem
launcher
skin
or
called Vintage Pearl, where
Okay.
she becomes a toy oven but still shoots painful cookies.
Alright. That's cool.
So, are we getting Ranchy Wild West skins?
Not exactly, but close enough. They
Huh.
are the wasteland skins.
Oh, Wasteland.
Scorpion Willow now controls mines with scorpions, and she'll be released with the Brawl
Interesting.
Pass, so you can buy with Blink when the season starts.
Marauder Maisie is a perfect adaptation of how Maisie would look like in a post-apocalyptic.
Also, I do apologize if video
She's
is
also the
late.
power lead.
This is a long video.
Raider Cordelius leaves his garden and is now adapted to survive in the desert.
And Rodeo,
Okay.
still a shrimp, but in a tank that's more aligned with life in the range.
Okay.
What's the results of Brawl skins plus monsters plus school?
The result is Brawl Academy skins.
He
Kind of
has the
lame.
best grades, he knows
I'm not gonna lie.
everything about sci-fi movies,
That's
he's
kinda lame.
nerd squeak.
Boxing gloves are pom-poms, and she cheers for the local school team. Cheerleader
I
Rosa.
don't know, bro.
And College M's got a small remodel, so she can now make part of the gang as well. She's now called Mean Girl M's.
Okay, bro.
Lastly, he's the popular Chad, plays sports, and has a date for the prom. Jocks too.
Jocks 2 is also a 299 gem
Bro
skin,
is kind of a
so it will
just
come
lizard
with a
monster,
set,
which is
profile picture, spray, and custom effects when you defeat an enemy brawler.
Oh, that's
We'll
cool.
also add this extra effect to all the other 299 gem skins in future updates.
That's really interesting.
It's funny you mention a 299 gem skin, because we have a new Mecha skin.
Your favorite emo boy Edgar is the one getting this super cool skin.
That's cool.
It has everything you'd expect from a Mecha skin, including the new special effect for defeating brawlers.
Mecha
Alright.
Edgar will be released in early October.
And this time we have 2 skins for the Lunar Festival,
They are Lunar Janet, and now she's ready to shine and flying around the moon.
and Hanbok
That's really cool.
using a cute traditional dress from this event.
Chuck is the new brawler coming in October.
He used to be an orchestra conductor
Interesting.
before he joined Star
Almost
Wars,
looks like
and
Joker.
now he's still a conductor, but for trains.
The darkness and the weird noises from the ghost station inspire his music while he travels between stops.
And
Okay.
every once in a while, he performs his act to Gus when he mysteriously shows up.
He shoots a cloud of hot steam from his head with his main attack.
Okay.
And it can hit the target 3 times.
And his super is really different. He can throw train signs on the floor and then he dashes between them.
There's
Okay.
a certain number of train signs you can drop on the ground.
That's a
and
cool
you
mechanic.
can't connect signs if they are behind a wall. But if you set up your signs right, you can dash across the entire map.
So
Yeah.
it's up to your creativity and strategy on where you want to place those signs.
Yeah.
It sounds very complex, but once you start playing, you get used to it. But
Yeah.
remember to check the Brawl content creator videos for a full breakdown of the
You
Brawl.
just gotta be a little bit
Chuck
smarter with
also
it.
has a
you know?
29 gem skin called Inferno Chuck that makes
Okay.
him just a bit scary.
I don't know about that
And
one, but
before
yeah.
we jump into
That's cool.
HYPERCHARGE, we want to tell you about a new change regarding power levels.
Power levels will now increase your brawler power from 5% to 10% with each
Ooh.
level.
Our
Okay.
goal is to make leveling up your brawlers a bit more meaningful, and even though it's an obvious thing to do in the game, it should
Yeah.
be more rewarding to do so.
That's
Some
really
new
cool.
animations and visuals are also being applied when leveling up to help make it more exciting.
This
Oh, that's
shouldn't
really
change
cool.
the endgame meta because all the brawlers upgrade the same.
However, star powers and gadgets that are not percentage based will be slightly weaker for the time being.
Dang.
Our goal is to
Alright.
change all of those percentage values in the next updates.
Okay.
Okay, it's time to get HYPERCHARGE.
HYPERCHARGE
Lame name,
is
but
the new
overall,
item you
okay.
unlock at power level 11.
So you heard
Okay.
it right, we are not adding a new power level.
This means that the gear slot you would normally unlock at level 11 will now be unlocked at level 8.
Here's how your progression looks now. Gadget,
Okay.
gear, star power, another gear, and HYPERCHARGE.
So, what is HYPERCHARGE?
HYPERCHARGE makes your super attack more powerful and your brawler generally stronger, but it's only for a short while.
To
Okay.
get your brawler hypercharged, you have to fill another bar in battle that appears around the new hypercharge button.
Anything
Oh.
that normally charges the super also charges the HYPERCHARGE bar,
That's
but
really
takes
cool.
longer.
Once your hypercharge is up, you only have to press the hypercharge button and it will activate for your brawler,
That's
which will
really
make
cool.
them in flames and will also change the super icon.
For the release of HYPERCHARGE, we'll have a collector's bundle with some really cool cosmetics.
You can buy the bundle with gems or coins, but if you want just the hypercharge item, you can
Okay.
wait 2 weeks and buy it directly from the brawler's profile screen.
That's
we'll
really
start
cool.
with introducing HYPERCHARGE for Shelly, Colt, Bull, Spike,
The basics?
Jackie, and Pearl, so 6 in total.
Yeah.
Our goal is to release more with each update.
That's
By the
really
way,
cool.
you can get Shelly's hypercharge for free in the new Hypercharge Unleashed event we are releasing with the update.
In
Oh,
this
that's cool
event,
then.
you will play a random game mode
Yeah,
with
it's
a
more like a
random maxed
tournament or
out
something.
brawler who has HYPERCHARGE.
You don't need to
Oh,
own
that's
the
really
brawlers
cool.
to play with them in the event, so everyone can play.
Complete the quest for
Alright.
this new game mode and you will get Shelly's HYPERCHARGE for free. You can still buy the cosmetic bundle for gems or coins if you want to.
But be aware that this event will only be live for a limited time, so if you want one free
Of
hypercharge,
course.
make sure to play it right after the update is live.
Okay. That's interesting.
HYPERCHARGE will also be available in Star Drops in early October, together with Star Drop events.
Okay.
The events are double
That-
star drop
I mean,
days
this video did
and
come out
free
like
star
last
drops
month,
in the
so
shop.
yeah.
4 game modes are available instead of 6.
Okay.
Showdown and Brawl Ball are always on, and Knockout will rotate with Gen Grab. Siege is coming back and will be rotating with Wipeout.
Bounty,
Okay.
Heist, and Hot Zone are now disabled from the normal rotation.
Dang. Okay.
This change should improve matchmaking speed and the overall quality since players will be less distributed across different game modes.
Alright.
But they will still be available
Yeah.
every once in a while and also in friendly modes.
Bull is getting a small revamp to his model.
A new rare gear added.
The World Finals this year will take place at DreamHack Winter in Sweden from November 24 to 26.
Okay.
You can watch it online, but if you would like to experience this event in person and get access to exclusive Brawl merch, check the description below for the ticket sales.
Look for the hashtag RodeoHack giveaway to have a chance of winning this awesome skin. And now, an update about our roadmap and the future of Brawl Stars with the one and only Frank, the Brawl Stars game lead.
Oh, okay. We know Frank. Yeah,
Hello
he's
everyone.
Frank.
Over the last 12 months, we've improved gears, started working on a reporting system, introduced the Star Road, Masteries, Bling, Star Drops, a new catalog for cosmetic items, changed up the battle start and battle end screens, and now, last but not least, introduced a new gameplay mechanic, HYPERCHARGE. What's up next for Brawl Stars, you ask? The first item on our to-do list is Club League. We are currently not satisfied with the structure. There are too many different systems, which makes it rather hard to understand for our new players.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're locking a lot of progression behind playing Club League every week. And the grind really never ends.
Yeah.
This has to change to allow more people to participate and benefit from it. We're planning to ship Club League 2.0 within the next few updates. Next on our to-do list is a bigger rework for Power League to make it more accessible and rewarding to play. Today Power League is only attractive for our most hardcore players. Can we change this by improving rewards and accessibility, while at the same time addressing some of your biggest concerns? We think so. Two things from our previous roadmap that we did not deliver were social feature improvements and the PvE revamp. PvE revamp is not in our scope, as we are currently focusing on the core features of Brawl Stars. But we'd still like to improve social features that allow you to find friends and other players faster and easier than today. Find the team has a ton of promise, but it's underutilized. In general, it is simply too hard to play with others, even though we really believe it's the best way to play Brawl Stars. We're also currently taking an honest look at our Brawl Pass. Is bi-monthly still the right cadence? Do we really need to introduce more chromatic brawlers every update? Or do we need chromatic rarity at all? Could we offer more benefits for you for purchasing the Brawl Pass? Last but not least, we'd like to focus on gameplay itself. We'd love to try out many more game modes than we did in the past. We have some really cool ideas, let's see how they come out. That's it for now. This doesn't mean that nothing else is on our radar, but these are the clear focus items for the whole team. And with that, see you in October.
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
You should do that to this video too.
Into the vibe of the new season, here's the free ping we've promised.
To get it, you can just scan the code on the screen or tap on the link.
Okay, so this is just a thing for the people who actually have the app itself and stuff like that. Interesting. Let's get on. Let's skip past that.
You watching this video. Do you want to get all the HYPERCHARGE for free?
Not really.
Here's how you can do it.
We are calling all the
Okay, that's this looks completely unrelated. Okay then. So I'm kind of gonna conclude it there. So obviously, really cool. I love their presentation. Of course, Brawl Stars Brawl Talk is really interesting. And overall, like I said, if you actually play the actual game itself, like seriously, at least in a more serious manner than I first did. I basically played it for like a week, and then I'm like, okay, I don't want this on my phone no more. But like I said, if you're a person who likes the game itself and likes playing it every week, then yeah, keep up with the Brawl Stars channel, But other than just in that, like in general, really interesting all the stuff that they did bring up and all that. I love the new kit that they brought up, and I love the skins that they brought up. They look really cool. But all that being said and done, let me just get my general thoughts and opinions on the actual video stuff out there before I get any more onto a yapping spree. Let me get into it. So I'm gonna start off with the general announcements and what I think about them. Next, I'm gonna start off with the presentation of the actual video itself, and of course, at last and not least, I'm gonna go on to the actual, what I think about just in general the game, I guess, something like that. Or at least I'm gonna talk about the stuff that they were already talking about a little bit. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first of all, let me start off with the actual update and what it means. So yeah, let me just get into that. So in general, just a lot of new things have been been added. Some new mechanics like HYPERCHARGE, which I got no clues about. I don't play the game, I guess, but yeah, they basically explain like a super ultimate move or something that you basically charge up with the same energy you charge up your special with or something. I don't know. And overall, it looked really interesting. It looked like an ultimate from like Overwatch 2 or Overwatch 1 when that first came out. That looked really interesting too. But overall, in general, really cool. Honestly, I love it. But other than that, just in general, like it's the more of the same. A new skin or a new champion, a new character, some new skins, some reworking, of course, and of course a new mechanic, which is really cool, and I love it because honestly, a lot of games don't really modify the game all too much after they basically just made it. And overall, it's nice to see that these creators at least tried to provide an amazing gaming experience for each of their just in general player base, which is really cool. But other than that, just in general, like I said, a lot of cool stuff that they added, and I just think a lot of it was alright. Now then, let me get into the actual presentation of the actual video itself. So yeah, the presentation was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. Like I said, Brawl Talk, obviously, just a ton of effort being put into it, and overall, it was really cool. It was really cool, and I'll talk about it more later on. But overall, I think the actual presentation of the video itself and the way they presented each and every one of their topics was amazingly well done. Now then, moving on to the actual how to say it. I think that was kind of it. I do apologize. So let me just get on to the actual second part of the video itself. So yeah, without any further ado, that's basically gonna end the first segment of the video itself, the reaction segment. Now, if you're not here for more of a breakdown / analysis, I'm seeing that quotations because I'm not usually the best at this kind of thing. But if you're not here for that kind of thing, you're more than welcome to leave. But before you go, consider hitting the like button and subscribing. It helps out a ton, and it just helps out just the channel itself. So please consider doing that. And of course, also hit the notification bell for next time uploads. So if you're interested in catching any new updates, any new videos, that's the best way to do it. So with all that being said and done, though, of course, check them out as well. Link down below for the actual video itself, and let me know your favorite part of the video itself. I'm not gonna lie, I think my favorite had to be either the segment with where they were in the boxing ring itself, or where they were introducing the new character. They introduced it in a really passionate manner, and I loved it. But yeah, with all that being said and done, though, let's get on to the actual second part of the video itself, no more distractions. So how I usually do this is I basically just go more into depth on the stuff that I was already talking about, and of course that basically means just me getting more into my thoughts about what the specific updates were, or just how the presentation was made. So without any further ado, let me get down. Let me just move on and get down to it. No distractions. So starting off with the actual update itself, like I said, they added a new character. Her name is Pearl, I think, and from what at least I remember, and cookie slinging robot. Interesting. I loved it. Interesting character. And of course, interesting lore to her, or to it, as it's a robot. So overall, I love the concept, and overall, it's really cool. Other than that, just in general, the design itself for the character itself was really cool as well, and I love that they basically just already added a skin to it, which is a walking aquarium, which is really interesting. But other than that, just in general, really cool. Then of course we got some new skin, some new skin updates, which is really cool. I'm not gonna lie, the Brawl Academy kind of mid. I mean, it was alright. I wasn't too impressed by it though. But other than that, just in general, some of the other skins as well were looking pretty, a lot better. But other than that, just in general, yeah, overall the skins themselves really interesting, really cool. Just in general, must have taken them a lot of time to really just code that together, which is really good on them that they managed to get it done. But overall, in general, it was alright. So other than that, just in general, yeah, that's kind of it. Of course, the HYPERCHARGE itself is basically the main spotlight here, as it's basically a sort of new special ability. And of course, I think it looks interesting. Still not enough to make me play the game, but overall, to anybody who does play the game as sort of is that's their pastime, that's honestly really cool to see. Just in general, that's really cool. But other than that, just in general, overall, loved the updates that they did bring up, and just in general loved all the stuff that they mentioned, which is really cool. And yeah, good on them. So without any further ado, let me get on to the actual presentation itself. So let me get on to it. So yeah, there was no animation to this, so that was really interesting. But I do love the little skit segment that they had with the boxing ring. Of course, like I usually say, just Brawl Talk, it brings up a sort of semi-professional presentation, which was really cool, because they just make all these little skits that are really funny sometimes, and of course sometimes they bring up some really cool and just well-made animation, which I really enjoyed. But in general, for this one, it's more like a skit slash update video, which is really cool. But with all that being said and done, though, the presentation, loved it. It was really well done, and overall, really impressive to see. And of course, yeah, I liked how it looked. So with all that being said and done, though, like I said before, link down below for the actual video itself, as well as the end card right here. So please go check that video itself. I'm probably gonna try to lessen these Brawl Talk videos. Like I said, they're a professional channel. I don't need to always be reacting to them, especially if I don't actively play the game itself, or react to that kind of content. I don't usually watch Brawl Stars stuff, but of course, if you want me to, every now and then I'll probably put it up. But without any further ado, like I said, trying to lessen that a little bit, because it's just not my thing. But other than that, just in general, like I said, for today, right there, somebody want me to react to it, I'm like, yeah, sure, do it. And yeah, it's right there, another end card right there, so please go check, that's the actual video itself. And of course, end card right here for another one of my videos if you're interested in seeing that. So of course, go check that as well. And of course, link down below, and like and subscribe. It helps out a ton with the channel itself, and I really do appreciate it. So please consider doing that as well. And hit the notification bell for next time I upload if you're interested in getting any new daily uploads. So yeah, there you go. So without any further ado, that kind of concludes the actual video itself. So hope to see you guys later on today. At least I hope, because I'm gonna be a little busy. So yeah, without any further ado, have a great day, and I'll be seeing you boys later. Alright? Bye bye.